We are back now with the latest on this history-making heat wave, and Candy standing by in the Pinpoint Weather Center to explain.
That's right, Jim. The reason why today will go in the history books is because we broke two different records. Not one wasn't enough, apparently, for Mother Nature. Now we have two, and I'll break it down for you in just a second. So now let's talk about the new record. We set 115 is the new record set today in 2022, but I want to show you what the existing record, daily record, was 111 set back in 1904. The average is 94, so that gives you a hint of how hot it was today and how well above average we continue to be. So now, the second record we broke today is for the entire month of September. The hottest day ever recorded for the whole month was 112, set back in 1955 on September 3rd. So yes, it was a double record-breaking day. So this is what the hottest day looks like today. This is the live look of downtown Bakersfield. We can see the haze in the distance. Barely any changes. It's still very, very hot out there. 113. It's going to be hot for a few more hours, and maybe closer to 10 or 11 p.m. we'll begin to see double digits, but it's going to be a very, very hot evening, and it's hot everywhere. So 111 in Wasco right now, 109 in Delano, 111 in Buttonwillow, 95 in Fraser Park, and 110 out of Lake Isabella. And we have that excessive heat warning in place all the way through Friday at 8 p.m. It covers all of Kern County with the exception of Tehachapi. So once again, we cannot stress this enough. Stay hydrated. Don't let your guard down. It's heat wave number 4 is not over just yet. So we have to stay vigilant, stay hydrated as we still have a few more days. So, but we're tracking changes. And guess what? This weekend is going to look a lot better. Why? Well, here it is. We have high pressure overhead and it will stick around for a few more days. But as we get closer to Thursday, we're tracking some changes. We have a trough of low pressure out of the Pacific Northwest and we'll begin shifting in our direction and bringing cooler air. The second factor is Hurricane Kane that we're tracking very closely as we are expecting some of that moisture to make its way into the Central Valley as we head into the weekend. So you can see right now is Category 1. It's moving very slowly northwest, and it has sustained winds at about 85 miles per hour. And yes, wind gusts upwards of 105. So some of that moisture is expected to make its way into Kern County as we get ready for the weekend. So not only we'll see cooler temperatures, but also the possibility of rain. How much? Well, it depends. For the valley floor, we could see maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain, and for the higher elevations, a little bit more. So we're hoping. Let's keep those fingers crossed. So 111 for Fresno tomorrow, 108 for Sacramento. So it's going to be hot, for a few more days before we start to see those changes. Air quality will be unhealthy with an AQI of 161. So tonight, very hot in the upper 70s, and tomorrow at 109, 110 on the valley floor. Up in the mountains in the current River Valley is going to be, yes, another hot day. 105 in Wolford Heights, 105 in Kernville, and out in the desert. Look, Ridgecrest with a high of 109. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. And yes, temperatures are cooling to double digits as we head into the weekend. 95 is expected for Saturday, lower 90s as we head into Sunday and Monday. We're tracking 30 to 40% chance of showers. For Tehachapi, 82 on Saturday and remaining in the lower 80s as we head into next week. And finally, Lake Isabella, 103 on Friday and then back into the lower 90s by the weekend. More news when we come back.